It's a computer trying to save them. Question is, I feel bad for this gamepad. Oh God. Oh, gross. Oh man. That's just, look, I know there's not a ton of love for the Wii U, but it doesn't deserve this. The Wi-Fi port, when my PC fell, but actually still works perfectly. Not sure which is more painful, calling this a Wi-Fi port or that angle. The number of headphone dongles, like the older 2.4 gigahertz, like Corsair dongles that are just broken. I hate these. My friend's computer the day before finals. My question is, was it studying for finals that caused this, or was the computer trying to save them? Crispy. Oh, hot damn. What the? What happened here? Was it something under the RAM or did the RAM itself get? I am so curious now. Feeling good right now. Oh. That was sarcasm. Hey, at least half your display is now a Rorschach test. A permanent one. Needless to say, I'm not gonna be playing for a while. And this is what happens when you set your refresh rate to plaid. First gen iPhone fix I did in 2010 using a GPS battery. Yeah. If it wasn't a lithium-ion cell, I'd actually say, you know, pretty good job and good idea on using those terminals, and like, it works. I'm impressed you found something with the same voltage. I guess they're all 3.7, but still, not bad. Scorched graphics card. Oh God, why? And this class is why we don't cook grilled cheeses inside our computers. Ew, no. Look, I'm not that good of a hardware guy, but what? I mean, technically, you can use whatever you want to lift the chip. What they're doing here is heating the chip so the solder pops the chip off the board and you can replace it. And usually, you know, you use like, you know, actual forceps instead of, I don't know, a crab claw. Guy just had crabs for lunch and was like, screw it, that doesn't work. Fun with hard drive disposal. These are sufficiently destroyed now, right? Yeah, that'll do it. Destroying old hard drives is just, it's the only place that IT people can let out all of their rage at end users that try to plug the USB cable from their keyboard into their Ethernet ports. And we sit there patiently on the phone, walking them through which port actually goes where. I do not miss help desk. I think my headphones broke. Yeah, yes. Actually, this is what happens when your headphones get very shy. They'll just retract into themselves. It can also be caused by cold weather. What happened to your phone? Did you hold it in front of Tiger Woods? Did Chuck Norris click OK? Did you think Face ID involved your literal face? Good Lord, your phone needs therapy. SSD house. Aw, it's cute. You broke an SSD in half for this. A 960 Pro? Like an actual, this isn't just some freaking knockoff. Installed the CPU fan, boss. The cable goes over it. My friend's phone. Are y'all okay? I'm more concerned by the fact that that looks concerningly similar to the Samsung Note 7, or at least with the Edge display. The one that would come out of the closet as fire every once in a while. Just restart it. Oh my God. Oh, you broke the glass. Yeah, just reboot. Did you back up your glass? Also, I have that screwdriver, and everybody I know in tech that has had to do any field work has that screwdriver. It's like $4 and will save your life. Get like 4 and just stick them in every bag you own. I've repaired literal servers with it. Their first mechanical keyboard, any tips? Slightly damaged. What even happened here? Like, I have been prone to keyboard mashing out of rage in games. Like, this is, the end user needs therapy. Or they're Hulk Hogan. I don't know. Any idea why my laptop isn't turning on?
GameMaker is a fast and friendly cross-platform game engine that can be a great fit for both beginners and experienced developers. Okay, let's make Club Penguin. With no barrier to entry, it has been used in many successful projects, from Undertale. Okay, it's perfect.
All I can think of is the ASDF movie of, I have brain damage. A LG phone. What do you people do to your phones? Like, don't get me wrong, the corner of mine is cracked, and I really should get it prepared. But I just moved, and I really didn't want them to send it to my old house. But like, what's this strip of stuff on the left, and it's just cracked out. How many times did you drop this? You can see the screws in the top left-hand corner. Just a little scratch. Samsung A10. Oh. This is like the fourth Samsung A10 I've seen, with just absolutely traumatic facial injuries. I realize it's the cheap version of the S series, but Samsung just put $10 more into the glass and like $5 less into the processor or camera or something. Just a regular gaming setup for a Mac user. Well, first off, why are you running it closed? Macs vent through the screen hinge in the keyboard. What the hell are you doing? Second off, put the cooler under the laptop, not on the screen. I'm getting too technical about this, aren't I? I am. I should laugh at the funny, but no, the meme is wrong. Needed a MagSafe 1 charger when I only had MagSafe 2 available. An hour with a Dremel later, and may I present MagSafe 1.5. You monster. Windows Me laptop. Those look like bullet holes. Is this the laptop that like the parent took outside and like shot? Does anybody remember this? Some tough guy dad was like trying to prove, I don't know, a point or something, and took a laptop outside and shot it, and his daughter was very upset. And I'm sure they have a very healthy relationship now. Only a miracle could fix this, and I am not that miracle. Goodbye. I came back out of morbid curiosity. What the hell is that? That's not thermal paste. I could look up the chip, but I'm too lazy for that. But yeah, now I'm intrigued. Oh, it's solder. I just realized the scale we're working with the surface mount stuff on the side. Anyways, yeah, I think that's solder, and I think that's somebody attempting to solder something to the. It's a mess. It's a mess. I'm spending way too much time on this. Let's go. Apparently, it's advised to clean your PC more often than once every 2 years. Yes, it is. Actually, this is not that bad. Don't let it get to this point. But if you do, it's not the end of the world. The fins are doing what they're supposed to. It's just a radiator. Maybe get a magnetic screen. This is really not that bad, actually. And full disclosure, my streaming PC was in a really inaccessible spot in my old studio and did not get cleaned out for at least 2 or 3 years. The thing had 9 fans, so like but it had dust screens. But still, like, you know, I should have cleaned it out sooner. It actually wasn't that bad when I finally did, but yeah. Once a year is totally fine, unless you have, you know, high pile carpet and 3 huskies, in which case, just stop. Use an iPad. Does it have any cooling vents? I beat my brother with my iPad. Oh, okay, all right, hang on. If that was supposed to be a joke, that wasn't funny. And holy shit. I do appreciate the Rorschach-y inky display cracking that iPads appear to have now. I don't think these are the mini LED ones. No, they have the home button. I don't know. They look different. I don't know. This goes beyond my scope, but maybe somebody else can explain why iPad screens. I know they're made by Samsung, but why they look goopy when they're broken. And also, don't beat up your siblings. The world is a terrible, angry place. Why the hell would you beat up the person in your own house? A Google Nest Hub Max at my Lowe's. See, this is what it. See how it's all jagged? Like it's solid, but it's got the jaggedy lines. Also, why would somebody break a Google Nest Hub Max? It's like beating up Internet Explorer. Like, nobody cares. It's an overpriced toy for people that will never use it. Just leave it alone. Actually, I take that back. It's like beating up Edge. The equivalent Internet Explorer would be beating up Facebook Portal. That's not how soldering works. Okay, all right, explanation time. Thing on your left in his hand is a resistor. It's one of the most common electrical thingies. You don't need to know what it does. That's a component that goes into the board, and on the right side is a soldering iron. That's correct. And very basically, you stick the component into the board, the long lead wires through the board, and then you take a third wire-looking thing, but it's not quite a wire, called solder. It's usually made of lead or other metals. It has something in it called flux, boils away. You basically mash them all together at the same time, making sure you get the right temperature, and it melts around the connector, and it forms a metal bond. What he's doing here is just melting resistor wire for a picture.